To get thick, dense hair, use this recipe twice a week. This natural treatment can be effective in solving many different hair loss problems, whether due to immune factors, nutritional deficiencies, or even the overgrowth of fungi. If you're skeptical, you have every right to be. There are a lot of remedies out there that don't actually work. But people often ask, will my hair smell like onions? In reality, after applying this treatment, you'll wash your hair twice with shampoo and there will be no lingering odor.
What makes onions so effective at helping your hair? They are rich in sulfur. While sulfur isn't directly linked to hair loss, it is a key component in building keratin, the main protein that makes up your hair. Keratin is highly dependent on sulfur. Onions also contain the highest amount of quercetin, a powerful compound that helps with hair growth. One of quercetin's most important benefits is that it helps inhibit immune attacks caused by T cells. This makes it particularly useful if you suffer from hair loss due to alopecia areata, which causes patchy bald spots on the scalp. Additionally, quercetin helps increase the growth hormones for hair follicles, which are located in the hair roots. On top of all that, quercetin is a potent antimicrobial that protects the scalp from fungi and mold. If you have dandruff or other scalp issues, this treatment will help with that too.
Let me simply show you how to do it, and then I'll talk about a few small modifications you can make for even better results. To prepare the recipe, you'll need 1 organic red onion, as red onions contain a higher amount of quercetin. Chop the onion into small pieces and put it in a blender. After blending, take the resulting mixture and strain it using a piece of cheesecloth to separate the liquid from the pulp. Pour the liquid into a small bowl or jar. The next time you shower, wet your hair. Then take the liquid and start massaging it into your scalp, especially at the roots, for a few minutes. After massaging, get out of the shower and dry your body. Leave the mixture on your hair for at least 30 minutes, but I personally recommend leaving it on for a full hour. You can use a shower cap to help. Afterward, return to the shower and rinse your hair, washing it with shampoo twice to ensure any onion smell is gone. Repeat this process twice a week for 4 to 6 weeks. You should start to notice some new hair growth after the 3rd or 4th week. Now, let's take your results to the next level. Here are 2 things you can try. Add rosemary oil. Add 5 drops of rosemary oil to the onion juice. Why? A 2015 randomized trial found that rosemary oil was as effective as a popular drug for treating alopecia. Rosemary oil contains nutrients that stimulate the scalp and increase blood flow, making it excellent for autoimmune issues. Research-backed results. In a study published in a dermatology journal, participants were divided into 2 groups. One used onion juice on their hair, and the other used only water. In just 6 weeks, the group that used onion juice achieved an 86% success rate, with significant hair growth. The group that used only water saw a mere 13% success rate.
Another study on mice showed that quercetin extracted from onions promoted hair regrowth in all treated groups, while no growth occurred in the groups that did not receive the treatment. This is the way to supercharge this recipe and take it to the highest level. How to ferment onion juice. How do you do it? We're going to ferment the onion juice. First, take 1 onion, remove the peel, chop it, and place it in a blender. After blending, strain the pulp to get the liquid. Pour the liquid into a bowl or jar, then add 1 cup of water, equivalent to 8 ounces. Next, add 1 teaspoon of sea salt and half a teaspoon of raw honey. Mix the ingredients well. Place a piece of cheesecloth or a coffee filter over the jar, then store it in a kitchen drawer to ferment for 72 hours. On the 2nd day, you'll notice small carbon dioxide bubbles starting to appear, which means the fermentation process has begun. What you're doing here is boosting the quercetin in the onion. The nutrients will also increase because the microbes will produce more vitamins. Simply put, we're taking a natural hair loss remedy, onion juice, and amplifying its effect. Additionally, the pH level of the onion juice will become more acidic, reaching around 5, which makes it very therapeutic for the scalp. At this stage, you'll need a piece of cheesecloth to strain the fermented liquid and put it into a squeeze bottle.
Apply this liquid to your hair just as we discussed before. First, wet your hair, then massage the mixture into your scalp. Use this treatment twice a week for 6 weeks or more, depending on your condition. There are a few other crucial things to pay attention to. Vitamin D. Vitamin D has several mechanisms that support hair growth. Therefore, you should take between 10,000 to 20,000 international units of vitamin D3 daily or get a sufficient amount of sunlight. Proper nutrition. Make sure you are eating the right foods that provide the necessary nutrients for healthy hair.